Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 37. I'm your co-host Kareem.
My name is Issam.
And this is another sunny day. We are not here by choice. Our regular studio has been hijacked for bullshit, but whatever.
It's booked, you know what I'm saying? Just, as soon as we start using it, everybody just starts booking it. Just like, whatever. But anyways, it's a sunny in the valley. The heat is back, unfortunately.
It was cold yesterday. It was
cold yesterday. It's bipolar. Arizona weather is bipolar.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
But we got some major news for you. The juice is gone. OJ's dead.
And I didn't give a shit.
Me neither. But the crazy about those comments where people were like showing remorse to him is crazy.
Well, I don't see why not.
Bro, he killed a fool.
We don't really know that.
But let's just say
there's nobody. He's not around to sue us anymore.
Yeah,
but still.
But let's just say because now we can't say allegedly. We don't need to.
Well, we can't. We still need to. Bro, his family, whoever's in charge of his estate,
no.
if they feel like it, they can. Legally, they can.
But let's just say though.
Go ahead.
He did leave like either a video or a note that's notarized of him saying that I actually did kill her. Is he the greatest killer of all time? Is he the GOAT? I don't know. Maybe.
No, I still think that's Dahmer, bro. When he chopped up all them black boys.
Bro, you know how crazy that is if he actually did leave something like admitted to everything that he did.
But
bro.
I was like, you know what? The
then
world,
to me he'll be goated.
I think I don't think he did it only because the world dragged him for decades trying to prove that he did it, and he didn't do it. And he doesn't seem like too smart of a guy.
He wrote a book though, said that if he
what
did
if
do
I
it,
did it? Yeah. What if I did it?
But that book
that's
though,
good marketing.
It was good marketing. But the proceed that goes from that book, anybody who buys that book goes actually to her family because they won the civil lawsuit.
See, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But anyway,
everything else, though, he's still kind of keeping.
I want to say, I saw the comments and I was disgusted. I'm like, you guys have zero humanity. Like, the man died of cancer. Did he not suffer enough?
I'm not
let's not act like cancer's not a terrible way to go.
You know when something happens and people are trying to join the conversation because they're left out. Somebody at my work was like, was it too soon? And I was like, he's in his 60s. I was like, that ain't too soon. That's too late.
So, question for you guys about OJ.
Question
for you guys about OJ. Is it fucked up or messed up to show remorse to him and be like, yo, did he deserve to go? Like, how do you guys feel about it? I want to see. Maybe I'll, hopefully we can get this clipped up, but I genuinely want to know how you guys feel.
My personal thing, fuck him.
My personal thing, we don't know either way. We don't have certainty. I can't condemn this man because nobody really knows for sure but him and that poor little girl.
You could tell.
And what's it, Ron Goldman, whatever the fuck his name is, the other guy who died? I thought it was messed up.
Come on.
But the guy died of cancer. You guys can't be jumping for joy. You guys didn't know either of these people acting like he killed your own mother. People took that shit personal. I'm like...
Yeah, because people get attached to things like, we want to see justice.
Oh, some of these people are were born in the 90s. I wasn't around. I was born in 93. I wasn't around when everything happened.
Yeah, but it's good to learn.
It is what it is. I don't have emotional attachments to this whole case.
Yeah.
If you were born in the, late 70s, early 80s, cool, I get it.
Yeah, but it's one of those things when people just want to see justice happen. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So, got a couple things. Let's do this quick because we only got one question requested today by person K. I don't know if she wants to be baited out, but she's an avid listener. She knows who she is. Yep. But she asked us a question on Instagram, and she said, name, I think it was one item that you could buy that would make the cashier nervous when you present it.
Just one item though?
Yeah, one item.
Like if I did this in real life or just
if you pulled up in real life and you bought something.
Yeah.
For me, I think so I was gonna think is it gonna be something sexual or whatever? But I was like, if you work at a sex store, you're used to it.
You're used to seeing the weirdest of people.
You're used to seeing the weirdest stuff happen or the weirdest stuff being bought. So I'm like, that's not going to catch you off guard. But I think if you pull up to Target and you show up with a jumbo pack of lube, somebody's going to be like,
that's crazy.
Or a jumbo box of condoms or something.
That's crazy.
It's going to make and only that, nothing else. Some people will buy a bunch and then slide it in.
Yeah.
If you just show up with
but one item is hard though. Because all I can think of right now in my head is just gun. Buy a gun.
I guess.
Or not even buy a gun, buy a lot of bullets of this. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only concerning ones, but
I think
I think if you can combine two products or three, then that makes more sense because they'd be questioning. If you buy 2 boxes, you buy a box of condom, but then burn CDs, that's crazy.
Or a box of condoms and a bag of cucumbers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A bag of multi-size cucumbers.
That's wild.
A grapefruit and a bottle of lube.
Yeah.
And just show up.
That's something like that you combined it with it. Or there's a comedian, I forgot his name, man, but that was I think is Aziz Ansari. It was I think one of his jokes where he said that every day he will go to the same Walgreens, buy burnt CDs, a bottle of Hennessy, and a box of condoms, and he's like, he'll do it every day to see if the worker will realize what the fuck is happening. Like, what the fuck does this guy do that he needs a bottle every day,
Yeah,
bag of condoms, and the fucking burn CDs?
I think if you show up to like the cat with like a bag of like cucumbers or
That's
bananas and
crazy,
shit,
dog.
and like a box of condoms, a box of Magnums, and just drop it. I'm just thinking of like the little old lady who works
Yeah.
at Fry's, because she's like she knows me at this point. I'm always buying like
Oh, just
kitty
do the
litter
same
and stuff
thing.
like that, and just pull up with like a bag of cucumbers from the grocery section and like lube. She'd be like, okay.
It's the worst too when you like when you when you buy condoms and the guy's like, "Oh, have a good night," and I would be like,
Why
no,
do they have them locked up?
I
Who's
for sure will."
stealing?
That's well, they actually no, those are the ones that you should not have locked up because you want people to use protection.
Well, you want them to use protection, but
Yeah.
also like you don't want people to be like nervous or like
Yeah,
embarrassed to buy them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you show
That's
up there,
true.
like you're gonna be embarrassed, like, can I just have the jumbo pack of lube, please, or whatever?
No, that's crazy. No, that's son.
Like it's
That's that P Diddy order right there.
yeah, it's okay. Speaking of which, the Diddy jokes is getting old.
No, it's not.
Niggas is not
No,
creative.
it's not.
I'm
No, it's not.
sorry,
No, it's not.
they're not creative.
No, it's not.
I started seeing them. They were funny last
No,
week. They're not
the
funny
No Diddy
anymore
thing is
because they're getting lame.
I hope the No Diddy thing never dies.
I hope it gets better.
No.
I hope they figure out some better jokes.
But speaking of one thing that we talked about last week, we didn't really get to talk about it, but we mentioned it. But I'm happy for my guy Isaiah Thomas signed.
Oh,
for the
he
rest
got
of the
signed
season.
with the Suns. I saw that yesterday.
I was so
Good
happy.
shit.
I was so happy.
And then I am so sorry for Nate Robinson, who is apparently dying of kidney failure. So 2 short NBA Kings are not. One's doing great, the other is not. I really wish him the best. Like,
yeah,
it's fucked up. It really proves like anything could go. Like, I don't know what went down, but like he was an athlete.
yeah.
So
No,
there's
for
certain
sure.
things, no matter how healthy your body is or
yeah.
whatever, like you just can't escape.
Nope. When it's written for you, it's written. Maktub,
Yep.
maktub.
And he said, if I don't get a kid, you know what I think? I think he might get a kidney transplant just because
Hopefully.
he's got fans out there.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna be weird enough to just donate this
No,
kidney.
it's not nothing weird about it.
I don't know.
Would you
Donating.
donate your kidney?
We already talked about this. I'm not donating my kidney to anybody like over 50.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
I'm donating my kidney, you got to be 45 under, 50 under.
Okay.
You got to be a kid, teenager, early 20s. Like you need to have a full life ahead of you.
No, I already have my.
I'm not pulling, and
For me, it's only for my nieces and nephews. That's it.
you can't be 60. You can't be 60
And my
something
sisters
asking
and
me
my
for a
brothers,
kidney.
obviously,
I'm
but,
sorry,
like,
you've lived a life.
Mine is like family for sure.
Even family, you got to be under 50. For
No,
me.
family's
The rule, you got to be under 50.
Not really.
Family, got to be under 50.
If it's like my family bloodline, they're like, hey, I need a kidney, and I can do it. By all means, I'll do it tomorrow. I wouldn't even hesitate.
Okay, that's you, bro.
Yeah, because I'll be like, you probably do better things with it than me.
I like my sister, nieces and nephews, cousins.
Nieces
stuff
and
like
nephews
that.
is like tomorrow, like
Yeah, that's easy.
unquestionable.
Like cousins, stuff like that. Because I'm like one of the older cousins, kind of.
Oh, I see.
So I would do that in a heartbeat. But some of them older folk, like you guys have lived a good generation, and I don't trust that you guys will use my kidney responsibly.
Yeah.
So you can't have it. I'm sorry.
Well, speaking of sports, though, one of the craziest things that happened this weekend. So last weekend,
Let's get this over with because I hate this topic. Go ahead.
No, you're not gonna hate this topic.
I hate this topic.
I don't know about you, but last weekend, hands down, was the best WrestleMania that ever happened ever.
I don't understand how
Professional wrestling?
Okay,
It's professional
wrestling. Scripted
No,
wrestling.
it's professional wrestling.
Does it need training and athleticism
Yes,
to do it?
yes.
100%. Those
Yes.
stunts are not easy. Is it interesting for me because I know the
Anyways.
storylines it's not really happening like that.
Everybody's talking about it. Obviously, I experienced it live.
Did you go?
No, I watched it live.
Okay.
I wish I was in Philly. But so they did 2 events. The only thing about it is like finally, because now obviously Triple H has been taken over. The Rock is on he's on the board as well. So he's actually also behind the scenes. They're trying to bring back that old era where everybody fell in love with growing up. But this match, the main event on Sunday night against Roman Reigns, who's been undefeated for like 1,000+ days. Then you had Cody Rhodes.
1,350 something, I think.
Yeah, and then you have
1,300
Cody
plus.
Rhodes, who had a issue with developing his character in the beginning of his career, gets let go by WWE, starts over at high school shows, because every time usually like a wrestler gets cut from the WWE and goes to like indie shows, not all of them come back. You know what I'm saying? But he built his own character, the American Nightmare. Literally not too long ago, a couple of years ago, he was literally performing at a high school show to main event and finishing off the story. But the crazy thing about the match, the most beautiful thing about it, the last 10 minutes, is that Roman Reigns has his cousins who was on his team, and they're trying to interrupt the match. And then all of a sudden, John Cena shows up. John's fucking Cena. All right. John Cena helps out. The Rock comes out. Him and John Cena go at it. All right. And then all of a sudden, it goes dark. Undertaker shows up. Bro, it was everybody's childhood all in 10 minutes. I
No,
literally felt like
no Rey Mysterio.
no. Then like
No Booker T.
no Booker T. But the thing is, like, if this is the route they're going to be going on, bringing
Right.
back that old era, this year is going to be the biggest year for WWE, especially when they saw the new contract with Netflix coming up, that they're going to be showing their shows on Netflix. I feel like wrestling is back. I'm tuning in now every Monday Night Raw. I'm literally watching it because I'm loving the storylines, because you feel that fucking era coming back. None of that soft bullshit, because everything's online now. They don't have to pleasure the TV
I got
type
my
of
own
shit.
Monday Night Raw, and it's more fun. So
The Diddy version.
no, the Diddy version,
Just saying.
not the Diddy version, but my Monday
But
Night
no,
Raw.
but I'm
is
so
way
glad
more
about.
fun.
I'm so glad wrestling is back. I miss wrestling. I love wrestling. It's always gonna have a
So,
special place in my
I
heart.
don't want people to think I'm like a hater or anything.
You are a hater.
No. My issue isn't that it's like. Well, my issue isn't that it's like not athletic or staged
Wrestling's harder
or
than
anything.
rugby.
I'm sure it is flying. Well, I don't know, but the flying around and shit takes skill. I'm not here to compare, but that shit takes skill. Just like filming a movie, those stunt
Doubles.
yeah, those stunt doubles, that shit takes skill. Throwing yourself off a building through
Yeah.
windows, all that shit, it takes skill. I couldn't do it, whatever. But I don't feel when I watch that, I don't feel the storylines like that.
You have to learn about the whole background, like the whole Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes thing. The only
Well,
reason
we used to watch
why I
WWE
love the
growing up.
Cody Rhodes story is because it's like, it's so realistic of him starting over, like leaving the company, starting a character from the beginning, and he's been in wrestling at that time like for years. You know what I mean? It's in his bloodline. It's in his family. Like his dad is a legend.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Dusty Rhodes is a legend. So him growing up in that era, is all this wrestling, and still getting cut when you make it to the top, starting over, then coming back and headlining the best WrestleMania of all time. Like, this is not over exaggerating, like the best of all time. Like, this is the best of all time. Bro, what a fucking story.
So
What
I have a
storyline.
question for you.
What a way to finish that fucking story.
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Would you like to see a live action
Okay.
WWE, like movie style, the same storylines, all of that shit,
Yes.
but like movie style, the same actors,
Yes.
but not in like a stage, an arena, stuff like that. Like they play that shit like a movie. You get what I mean?
Yeah, like there's the indie shows here that happen all the time.
No, I mean like TV shows, like on TV. See it like directed, scripted, all of that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. There's nothing.
I think that would be cool. That would do the storyline
Like a storyline.
justice.
Yeah.
Like an actual like
it would be
a
like
movie,
a TV show.
like a movie or a
But
TV show.
but the thing about it, why it's so like
same actors and all that shit.
well, the reason why it's literally kind of same, but it's a live performance. Like, so anything also, because you got to understand, even though they know there's writers, there's scripted, but still anything can happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
a
get
wrestler
it.
can get
I get
injured.
it.
Like, you got to think about it. This is why it's such a hard sport, because anybody can get injured and they have to switch everything in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, imagine you get injured, like you dislocate a shoulder or whatever, and then John Cena decides to kick you in the fucking
Yes, it
nuts,
happens.
and you're like not ready for that.
It
shit.
happens. It happens at one point where they eat a punch, their nose gets broken. So all of a sudden now the match supposed to be 30 minutes. They have to cut it down to 10 minutes. So that's why the refs are plugged in. That's why they talk. If you actually watch it, you can see them too. Like when they get they start like grappling, they will whisper like, "Hey, I'm about to do this. Go with it."
I'm about to flip you.
Yeah, like you can see. Like if you actually really pay attention, you can hear them. But they're so professional that you can't even tell.
I'm about to put my finger in your butt.
No, see, well, you gotta go. You gotta. That's
I'm
that.
gonna put my thumb in her butt.
No, but it was a great thing. It was a great experience.
I love that.
What you
song.
got? What you did this weekend?
So this weekend, what did I do this weekend? Fuck, I can't remember, and that's probably the theme of the weekend. But I remember, oh my god, Tuesday. Tuesday was weird. So I went
Tuesday.
So Tuesday we had rugby practice. We have the last game coming up on Saturday.
That's
last
right,
game
guys.
of the regular season, and then a month later Rome, which I will not be going.
Mm-hmm.
Right, unless we want to get a Lost in the Desert sugar daddy pay for that shit, or mama.
For you though.
For me, yeah, not him.
I can afford it.
Shut the
I'm
fuck up.
rich.
Sure.
I'm rich.
Okay, cool. Buy the next speaker set for us. Then.
Well, how much is the speaker set?
I don't fucking know. Expensive.
How much we're talking about?
We need like new mics.
Okay.
We need like the wireless mics. So
Just
we
give
can
me
start
a
walking
just give me a
around.
ballpark of what we're talking about.
Like $200.
Damn, I'm broke, dog.
I
That's
knew it.
crazy, dog. You see that shit?
But
That's how you stay rich.
so Tuesday, I went to karaoke after I was feeling like down. So a friend hit me up. We went to karaoke at
On a Tuesday night.
Right after practice
Nice.
on Charlie's, and they have like what loteria is, like Mexican bingo.
Okay.
It's like Mexican bingo. I'm sitting chilling there. I saw I was sitting there talking to the bartender, waiting for my friend to show up, all that. And I see my ex sitting there
Mhm.
playing fucking loteria with some 5'7" downgrade nigga whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking to the bartender, chit chatting, and then they announce the winner of the loteria, and I look and it's him getting up, walking up to the stage, and I scream, I said, "Not this fucking nigga!" And the bartender looks at me like, "Bro, chill out, what the fuck?"
Like you said it all loud.
Yeah, I was like, "Not this fucking nigga winning loteria."
What was the price?
I don't fucking know. I wasn't paying attention. I was like,
You were just
"Fuck
pissed that,
shit."
you know,
I was like, I can't believe this nigga.
You were just pissed because you just saw your ex win.
Yeah, win, and then
Because in their world, they just won in front of their ex.
well, I don't think he knew I was there yet.
I'm pretty sure he heard
Because
you.
he was facing the stage. The bar was behind the stage.
Yeah,
I
pretty
hadn't
sure.
walked in front of me, but
That's crazy, though.
then I had already told my friend and the guy who runs the karaoke.
Mhm.
I give him 2 songs I wanted. Right, I want to do "Kill Bill" by SZA and
Okay.
"Riot" by Summer Walker.
Okay. So you were in your feelings.
I was in my feelings that.
Okay.
I was in my feelings that day. I was having a rough little mental health day, whatever. But
Mhm.
I pushed through practice, made it through. It is what it is.
Mhm.
And then I wanted to just grab a drink and chill.
Okay.
Went to as soon as I saw him there, I hit up the dude. I said, "My God, we can't do Kill Bill."
Yeah,
I said,
okay.
"I'll be damned if I sing the song in front of somebody, make him think I give a shit about him."
Yeah, that's as you were
There
saying.
was no fucking way. So I replaced that shit with Broken Clocks, and it was vibey. Then he left, and I finally did my Kill Bill. I'm waiting for her album.
But when you do karaoke though, like, are you giving it all you got? or
Yeah,
you
I'm
just-
giving. Oh my God,
That's
I'm trying to do
crazy.
vocals. I'm trying to like dance and move.
But you'll never watch yourself like.
Oh, I have it recorded. I had
Oh,
told my
Lord.
friend to record both
That's
performances.
Crazy, dog. That's
In my head, I sound like Adele.
that's what I'm saying. Like
In my head, I
in
sound
your
like
head, it's like I'm
Adele.
killing this motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, I said, all I got
That's the
is
worst,
these
bro.
broken clocks.
I wish there was,
ain't got
sometimes I
no
wish like there's
time.
nothing gets recorded because sometimes like, oh man, I'm killing it. Then you watch a
You have
video
to-
and you're like, what the fuck was I?
You know
even
what
thinking?
I like about it? Like those moments, like you're on stage in front of a bunch of strangers. You know, sometimes Issam, it's like kind of when we first
Yeah.
started doing the show, like
Yeah.
the nerves, like you got to let loose and just enjoy.
You know, I never did karaoke. Like I've been to karaoke events,
You've never done it?
but I'll never grab a mic and do
Okay.
it. I would never know.
What song do you sing by yourself at your house?
Huh?
There's got to be a song where you sit there just like humming along.
Nah, dog. None of them are karaoke songs. Like
Doesn't
I can't.
matter. It doesn't
I
matter
can't
if it's
do
for
Wu Tang.
karaoke. Yes, you can.
I can't do Eminem.
Just say you can't do Wu Tang because you can't rap as fast as
you know what I'm
as
saying?
fast as
Like
them.
I probably can do nothing, dude. Like I genuinely like I just.
Really.
But I can watch people and it's funny.
I've done Wild Thoughts. I've done Work.
Yeah.
I've done Cream. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money.
Dollar bill, yo. You know, Wu Tang is for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
I've done Window Shopper by 50.
That's a
I've
great song. That's a
done-
classic song.
I've done Partition by Beyonce. The rapping part all the way to the French
Okay.
bitch singing at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I like it because it lets me just let loose.
That's
And
it.
everybody's there is trash.
But it was just vibing. It's just a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's
So
a
that
vibe.
that was the fun part of my
Yeah.
that was the highlight of my week. And then I've just been like working, trying to make money.
That's how it is. You gotta hustle, dude. You gotta hustle.
Yeah, try to do my thing.
That's what I've been doing. I've been working. You know what I mean? I've been just trying to make that money because I got a bunch of weddings coming up.
I watched a couple shows. I'll get into them right now, but I want to do this is so after Saturday. No more
Okay.
rugby games. We will still have practice and all that sort
Okay.
of stuff until like at least May until the team goes to Rome. My goal between now and like the season starts again in like late September. I'm going to get jacked, like buff,
Okay.
because I have no.
Call it right now so we can do it.
I'm going to get big as fuck. I will post. You will see me on my page
So
before
today
and then
is
after.
today we're in the
It's
month of
the
April. Today we're in the month of
11th.
April, and then we're gonna clip this in what month? September.
Like end of September.
Okay,
whenever they
end of
start.
September, and we're gonna see. We're gonna put it side to side. We'll see what the difference is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's my thing. Because I said to myself, I'm going to get.
You're gonna lock.
big.
You're gonna lock in.
Because I didn't try. I just sort of fell into
Yeah.
rugby.
You want to
I
lock
didn't
in.
plan for it or anything.
Yes.
I just fell
That
into
is
rugby.
true because I remember like that was the most random shit that
It
you
was
ever told
random.
me.
You guys were like, "What the fuck, bro?"
No, because you're like, yeah, I got a rugby practice. And I was like, sis, what the fuck do you
One
play
minute
rugby?
I was at a club having a good time with friends.
And next
I
you know,
got
you're
a
rugby team.
card, and then 2 days later, or like 3 days later, I was at like a touch rugby session, and then a month later, I was at a try. I was like a formal try.
Don't you love how that happens though? It's
I was
dope
like,
though.
how
It's
the fuck
dope.
did I
though.
get
It's
into this?
dope.
But I realized I'm like, you know what? This season taught me I need to work on my body.
Yeah.
Not like strength, but like flexibility, movement,
Everything,
like
everything.
muscle
Yep.
health, like that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Like I can't be getting all these hamstring pulls like just running in a straight line. I
Yeah.
need to work on my running form, my hip range of motion and
And
rotation.
it keeps you busy.
Yeah, but I said that's my goal. I said now I have no distractions. The second half of the year because I spent it mostly like healing from shit, so I lost
Yeah.
a lot of muscle tone. I even
Yeah.
posted about it like on Instagram. Like I showed like before December, and then like now
Yeah.
I got skinny. Like
Yeah.
I had nice shoulders and all that shit. I don't have that shit no more.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. I said I'm gonna get built.
I'm excited.
You're gonna look at me and be like, I see a difference.
Yep. I will let you know too.
Like I don't know how
'Cause you know me and-
how you measure.
Because you know me,
getting
I
buff.
always keep it up. I would keep it 100 with you.
Bro, the whole accountability thing is why I went to you to start the podcast, and then you were like, nah, we just starting a podcast. I wanted to do an accountability thing where I hold myself accountable in front of people, and you were like, fuck that, we just doing a podcast.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you took that away from me.
I didn't take it away from you. I actually give you a platform.
Shut the fuck up.
Technically, I'm Diddy out here, and you're
Shut
making
the
the bed. And I need
Pause.
Pause.
I want nothing to do with that.
Technically, go give me some
Okay.
goat milk. Go give me some cookies.
Goat cheese is fire. Goat milk, I don't know.
No, goat
about
cheese
that.
is always fire, bro.
Bro, it's fucking
Goat cheese
shit.
is fire.
All right, 2 shows I watched.
Go for it.
Anime.
Okay.
You need to watch Eden Zero, because I finished. There's more episodes than I thought.
You know what the thing is? Like, you tell me this, and I lock it in, but
Thank
you
you.
act like I have so much fucking time.
Bro,
And
you
there's
do,
nothing.
though.
There's
But you
nothing
do.
funnier than a friend that's free on a Tuesday to do everything. To tell other person who's busy, go watch a fucking show.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing? What did you do Tuesday night?
Tuesday night,
Yeah.
work double shifts.
At night? What time did you
Yes,
finish?
I finished around 8:30.
Okay, around 8:30. What did you do between 8:30 and when you went to sleep?
We're gonna get ready to sleep like 9:10.
Okay, you have 30 minutes to watch a 20-minute show.
Get the fuck
You
out of here!
have
I'm
a
trying
20-minute
to.
show. You walk in Tony, and you
No.
have time to watch a 20-minute show. You doing bullshit?
When it's not mandatory, who gives a
right?
fuck?
When are you going to?
There's nothing funnier
When
than
you
a
wasting time
There's
going to
nothing funnier
Aladdin.
when your homie has like all the time in the
You
world.
don't have all the. He's lying. He's capping 100%.
No, you have all the time in the world, and telling somebody who's busy, be like, "Hey, you should make some time."
I'm gonna
There's
pull
nothing
up.
funnier on
I'm
that.
gonna pull up to Aladdin and Alibaba just like with Cameron,
Fucking,
just like drive by like lazy
no,
nigga.
you just parked in the front, but still zoom in.
Yeah, just like glasses, hat, everything.
Yeah.
Be like, see, he playing cards.
Put
He's
it
not
right there in
doing
the
nothing.
front.
Yeah. Like,
That
bro,
shit.
you got 20 minutes out in a day to
Yeah.
watch a fucking.
How was it
episode.
though? How's the show?
It's a really good anime. It
Yeah.
gives me space One Piece,
Okay.
because they go find this like robot goddess thing who's
Yeah.
in like some corner of space they can't find.
Absolutely.
They got spaceship. It looks weird.
Mhm.
Like it's literally like a One Piece but in space.
Okay.
It gives that vibe.
I like that.
But it's
I like One
different.
Piece. You know me.
So yeah, if you like One Piece, this is like One Piece in space. At least watch like the first 3 episodes.
Mhm.
There's no devil fruit or all that shit, but there's other shit. It's a good watch.
You could tell it maybe looks a little bit inspired.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You look at it and you're like, oh, somebody is a One Piece fan, but also
Yeah.
a tech nerd at the same time.
Nice.
But the show of the year, the show of the fucking year so far, and I know it's only 4 months into the year, but 3 Body Problem.
Okay.
So 3 Body Problem got Benedict Wong, John Bradley. Who else is notable here that you will know? Alex Sharp, Mario Kelly as well. So it's a fucking. So I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but like within the first 5 minutes, it's made by the people who did Game of Thrones,
Okay.
right?
The brothers.
I don't know. It just said by
The
the
two
creators
guys or whatever they
Yeah,
have.
the
Yeah.
creators of Game
Yeah,
of Thrones. That's all it
fuck you
says on
guys.
Netflix. I don't fucking know those names.
Yeah. Fuck them.
But it's a show about. I'm not gonna tell you why it's called 3 Body Problem because
Okay.
it'll kind of ruin it for you, but you find out later.
But is it based off a book?
No idea.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Don't care.
Okay.
It's just good.
Okay.
But first thing starts off. First episode,
Yeah.
couple 5 minutes. This Chinese dude is getting the shit beaten out of him in front of the whole town. And you're trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. So this is like, it's like now we in the like early 60s or some shit. And this
Okay.
Chinese dude is getting the shit beat out of him. His daughter's in the crowd watching. Everybody speaking Mandarin, Cantonese. And it makes you think like, oh, this is some like, political old time show. Then it zooms into the future. Gets into like science. It gets into science. See like, oh, all the scientific centers in the world, are malfunctioning.
Okay.
There's some secret lab like in China that they're trying to figure out what's going on. I'm giving you bare minimum because I don't want to fuck this up for you because the
Okay.
twists were really fucking twists.
Okay,
And then it tries
that
to, and
one-
then it connects them.
Okay.
And then there's a VR headset. There's this like super fancy VR headset. So you got to connect. All these 3 are connected. You got to figure out why it's called 3 Body Problem.
And these both show you just talked about which subscription are they, the Amazon
Netflix.
Prime?
They're both.
They're
Netflix.
both on Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, they're both on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Okay. This weekend, I promise you, I'm giving you my word. 1 episode each.
1 episode each. That's
One
fine.
episode each. That's fair.
That's fair.
You can shut the fuck
You're
up.
gonna
No,
watch
just-
because it got recommended to me by a friend. He was hooked.
Yeah.
I watched it. I was hooked. I
Yeah.
was only 2 episodes in. I told my sister the next day. She was like, "I'm 3 episodes in, bro."
Okay.
I'm like, "Oh
The
shit."
3 body one.
The three body problem.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3 body problem is a fucking show, and
Okay.
then it goes down the line, and you're like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck?"
I'll give an episode of each one of the show you just said, and now then we
Yeah.
get into it more, so you don't have to explain that much. And then
Yeah,
we
I
can
don't
have
want
a-
to explain more.
Then we can have a conversation.
But
Okay,
if you
cool.
watch if I explain more, it'll fuck
Yeah.
it up for you. But 3 body problem is easily the best show I've
So-
seen so far this year.
So you're saying that this is the best show of the year. I'm about to say this is the best movie of the year. One thing about when I love action movies,
Mhm.
I love when they find a new way to do fight scenes. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
right now, because we watch so many real fights, like especially like in MMA, whatever, that when you watch movies and you can tell they're unrealistic, you're not really attracted to no more. So when I watch a movie and I'm just like, oh shit, this is a nice way to this is a very creative way of like a cool fight scene with death on it. Like for an example, like if you are an action movie star, the movie The Raid, and The Raid 2 should be in your top 3 of all times. Because
Okay.
that movie changed the whole fighting scenes in the industry. If you watch John Wick, the Raid 1 and 2 is very, very inspired from that. Like John Wick wouldn't have been John Wick if it wasn't for the movie The
Without
Raid.
movies like that.
Exactly, right? So when I watch a new movie, I watched a new movie called Monkey Man, all right, with Dev Patel. He's the writer, the director, and all these things. Apparently the movie was bought from Netflix. Netflix watched it. They said, oh, we don't like it. They shelved it. Then he reached out to Jordan Peele from Key and Peele.
Right.
You know how he's like a really good director, like he's known now. He showed him the movie. Jordan loved it. Went to Universal. Was like, yo, I need to buy this movie off Netflix. They bought it for $10 million. The movie's already made. Universal has to do nothing but cut a check to
Just
Netflix.
bought the rights to it.
Bought the whole movie. Netflix doesn't own anymore. Universal. In the first weekend, Universal made $10 million. So they already made their money back. Everything now is green. Now the movie's about. It starts off about him as a kid with his mom, and his mom telling him about the story about the Monkey Man, which is like this is about in India, and you know how India has like 200 gods that they have in their religion type of thing.
I don't know the exact number, but
Yeah.
I don't know the exact number, but hundreds.
But it's in there. One of them is called Monkey Man. It's about a monkey. He thought he was reaching for a mango. He takes a bite, but it was the sun. The god's punishing him. He becomes a monkey man, but he's like a type of like a hero figure, and he's like fights for the poor type of thing. So that's what the movie kind of inspired the story about. And then the whole thing is about just a little bit. The village that he's from gets burned down by the rich Indians, the elites, because they're trying to take over the land. So they kick out the poor. But he watches his mom die, which is you could tell that's gonna happen. But his whole life he's trying to get revenge for his mom because he's trying to go after the chief of the police, the one that came in and raided the whole neighborhood. But he also is a fighter at like a fight club, and he's he's the Monkey Man because that's what he inspired. That's his favorite story that his mom used to tell him all the time. But the fighting scenes in that movie, fucking elite. There was so many scenes, and I was just like, whoever directed this, gold. Dev Patel killed it as a writer and a director. I do recommend it. It is the best action movie of this year so far. I know we're 4 months in, but Monkey Man is a must-watch, and Netflix took the fattest fucking L of the year for shelving it, which is crazy. Not even putting it out, just putting it on the shelf.
Just like
For how?
putting it on hold.
It's crazy. Whoever, honestly, on Netflix, because you guys were doing so well with the live events coming up, with the movies, with the shows. Whoever said you need to shelve this movie, let him go. Let him fucking go and send him to fucking Tubi. Ain't no fucking way this movie should have been shelved. But shout out to Dev Patel. What a way to kill it. Being from Slumdog Millionaire to directing your own movie, working on it since I think he's been working on this movie since 2019 or 20.
Jesus.
So this movie means a lot to him, this project. And for him to get this credit, the movie is getting this much announcement. The only thing, though, Universal's not putting that much money into marketing because it is a risk at the end. But first weekend, they made the money back. Now it's all green. And that was, what's going to happen? Dev Patel's going to get more contracts, more opportunities to do other projects.
In business, they say it's red, right?
Huh?
Black.
I said green.
I know, but I think in business it's like black.
If it's
that's why
doing
they
good?
call it. That's why they call it Black Friday.
I'm not in Hollywood yet.
Not Hollywood. I mean, like in business, like money business. I think black is profit, red is bad. That's why they call it Black Friday.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because businesses will just go in the black. That.
What else you got? You guys said you got a.
So I had one weird Reddit, not Reddit, one weird Twitter story that somebody told. But I want to go something basic, right? So here I've had the AI generate. Do you know your co-host?
Okay, let's
do
play
you know
it.
your friend? Right. So
First question.
Okay, you're not gonna know this one, but this one is: what's your favorite meal as a kid? For yours, I think it's Nafa. is your favorite meal?
Meal or dessert?
No, meal.
That's a dessert.
Okay. But dessert is part of a meal.
No, like meal, like a
Okay,
full-ass
what's your
meal.
favorite thing to eat? I'm going to say schnafa.
Right now or growing up?
Growing up as a kid.
Growing up as a kid? No.
No?
No.
What's your
It
favorite?
was Mensef.
Mensef?
Yeah.
Okay. Mensef is fire, though.
Because Mensef was like a high-end meal.
When I was a kid, I was
But schnafa was my favorite dessert.
Okay, schnafa is your favorite
So
dessert.
so I'll give you a half a point.
I
Because
don't think we were keeping
because you don't know what the fuck between a meal and a dessert difference is.
Dessert is part of a meal.
Oh, son.
Appetizer, entree, dessert, meal.
So you're hungry. I want a schnafa. No, you
Yes,
like
bro.
I
I do that shit. That's why I'm almost pre-diabetic. I deadass. I got my A1C tested the beginning of this week when I got on a car
You're
crash.
at borderline.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
was like
I
right
would.
on the edge of pre-diabetic.
Me too.
But
You know how I knew though? Sorry, sidetrack. I had bumps in the back of my neck.
Okay, I don't know what that.
Yeah, it was
I
like
think
bumps
it's
in
just
my
'cause
neck,
you're fat.
and she was like, "You're borderline," and I was like, "I got to change that
Sure, it's
shit."
not just because you're fat.
I'm not that fat.
Okay, but you're fat. You admit you're fat. Boom.
I
Islam
was fat.
admits it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and yes to those.
Dude,
to the PC people. I'm fat shaming us.
dude,
I don't care.
I make fat look sexy.
Okay.
You couldn't do that.
You know, in 2024, fat guys are sexy. It's
Okay.
like it's
That-
trending
for
now.
you?
No,
For
no,
you?
it's trending now.
For
You go on
you?
social media and shit.
For
People
you,
love a big boy. Girls, guys, everything.
dog,
I see that shit all over. Like people are like, "Oh my god, nobody wants the skinny niggas no more."
I'm not gonna lie. I like big girls too.
Nobody wants skinny people no more.
Big girls need some loving.
Nikki made it popular. Fuck
Hey,
them skinny
big
bitches in the
girl.
club.
Hey, big girl. Won't you back it up? I like big girls
All right.
because they can cook some good
What
food.
always makes you smile?
Go for it.
First of all, you never guessed what my favorite meal was. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's right. Your favorite meal is now. I do need a hint because you know you're French Sudani. Is it like your culture food or is it like well known?
It's well known.
Okay,
but
it's well known.
It's not my culture food.
Okay, it's well known.
'Cause you're not gonna guess my culture food.
Meal or dessert?
Just a meal. There you go. It's an entree. It's not a dessert. I'll give you that. It's not a dessert.
Okay, oxtail.
I hate you.
Come on, son.
I hate you. Do you know my favorite dessert? I talk about it all the time. You should get it.
Dessert. Oh man, that's gonna be tough.
It's New York is famous. It's
yeah,
famous
it's
for it.
cheesecake.
Thank you.
Come on now.
New
Come on
York is famous for it. Cheesecake is
Come on,
my
come on.
favorite dessert. Second,
on.
Mexican flan.
Come on. Yep, flan.
Mexican
'Cause
flan.
you still
You
go-
see me.
Yep, yep.
Every time I show up there, I stay
Oh,
ordering. flan.
there's always somebody trying to go to that taco spot, and it's like, does everyone want anything? Everybody's like, no. That kid goes flan,
He's like,
just
yeah,
like
give me a
out of
flan,
the
bitch. I got
fuck-
$5 in my pocket. Give me
out
a
of the
flan.
fucking blue.
All right.
All right, next question.
I'm trying to say, what was your favorite subject in school? For yours, I'm gonna probably guess like. First of all, I don't think you gave a shit about school, but probably not.
I was a
math.
smart kid.
I didn't say you
3.8
weren't smart. I just think you didn't
3.8
give a shit.
GPA.
I'm gonna probably say English.
Okay.
English was your favorite subject? not very good at it, but-
You're fucking wrong.
What is it?
PE.
Of course. What's my favorite subject?
Lunch.
Shut the fuck. I'm skinnier.
Yours has to be science.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're fucking goofy.
All right.
The fucking. I don't believe I'm doing this fucking science. You're that fucking kid. You're that fucking kid that'd be like, "What about our homework that you told us to turn in?"
No,
and
no.
fucking jump you after the class. You were that fucking.
No, 100% not me.
Get the fuck out of here.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh.
I'm supposed to guess. What the fuck?
Okay, go.
Your favorite animal? I'm going to guess probably like.
Animal that I can have, or just like,
just animal. What's your favorite animal?
Okay, go, okay,
You
yeah.
watch that shit. Animal you can have is probably like a dog or some shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah.
But your favorite animal overall probably is like a lion or something.
yeah, because
I knew it. I
yeah.
said this podcast, bro. Be
Yeah.
posting clips of lion heads and shit, talking
Yeah.
about alpha bros.
Yeah. It's
What's
because
my favorite animal?
well, it's because of Leo.
Oh, are you a Leo?
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit. I don't know.
One thing about Leos, we all love lions.
My sign is not a real animal, so
Okay, so your favorite animal
What's
besides being cat, yours had to be
it's in the water. It lives in the water.
Okay.
Just to help you out.
Yeah. Fuck, I got two of them. I got two of them.
It's a badass of the sea.
Okay, just relax. Dolphin. If not, something like when you look at the mirror, you see yourself, which is a whale.
All close. Like what whale though?
White whale.
There's no white whale. There's no white. There's a whale that happens to be white, but it's not a white whale. That's not what it's called.
Like Moby Dick.
I hate you.
What is
Killer
it?
whale.
Yeah, killer whale.
Killer whale.
Killer
Orcas.
whale's fair.
I love because they're bad at.
Isn't it Moby Dick or killer whale?
No, I think it's a humpback whale.
Okay, I didn't read that.
I think
book.
it's a humpback whale.
I remember
or
my
a
teacher
blue
was trying to
whale.
make me read that book. I was like, yo, get
pretty
the
sure
fuck
it's a
out of
humpback
here.
whale.
I was like, get the fuck out of here.
But bro, orcas are fucking badass.
Have you ever seen them?
Yes, I've been to SeaWorld when I was a kid, and I will
Yeah.
never go back again because if you again we've talked
Okay.
about this on the show. Watch the documentary Blackfish.
Okay.
They torture them bitches. But
Yeah,
killer
we
whales
talked about it.
literally
We talked
eat
about
everything.
it. Yeah. Okay. Next question. We talked about it.
I want to say, what's a childhood fear I've never outgrown?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good question.
This might get a little dark, but I think it might be for you. If I had to guess for you, it's the story you told me about you and your cousin almost getting snatched up by them vans in Palestine.
By the IDF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
that's something he might not have grown out of.
No, it was me by myself.
Oh, by yourself. I thought it was you and your cousin.
No, my cousin has his other story.
Oh, he's got his own story.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought.
And not to say anything names, but also my sister has her own story. Like,
Jesus.
yeah, but mine was very, very tough. I
So
think
that's not it. Mine. I guess wrong.
I would say I can't say I outgrown it because when I do hear people speaking like people who are Zionists from Israel speaking around me,
It stresses you out.
it stresses me out, and I start looking around me just to make sure like nobody's gonna try to attack.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, that still happens to this day, and you know this.
So I was right. So
That was a really good one. Yeah,
because that's
I
one of the
can't.
stories that like you've told me.
I,
and I'm
I
like,
wouldn't
bro,
say
that's
I'll
fucked
start
up.
shaking and being crying. My guard will go up.
You just have to be afraid. It
Yeah,
doesn't
like
matter how you
if this
react.
like if I go a place and around me and I'm hearing like people speaking like Israelis,
Your heart rate go up.
my guard will go up. Like I would, if anybody touches me, I'm by swing. Like I'm swinging too. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm
That's fucked up.
my back behind the wall and I'm ready to go. Like because dude, like you're 9 years old and they're trying to kidnap you. Fuck them. Anyways, yours I would say flying because you had the turbulence when you. Yeah.
I hate flying.
Yeah.
I hate flying.
See how
Luckily,
I-
like I'm afraid of a lot of shit, like animals and stuff. Like I hate reptiles.
Was
I
it
hate amphibians,
the
but
Thailand trip?
It was the Thailand trip.
Come on
Thank
now.
You. When we
Come on now. I'm 10 for 10.
We went to this place called Chiang Mai. So it's like you park in like you land in Bangkok. You get on some raggedy little plane.
Yeah.
And I've always been afraid of flying, but that took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Because now I really can't stand flying. Like turbulence, I can't stand it.
I was in a bad turbulence one time, and then obviously like there's nothing I can do, and this lady was like praying. She's like, "Why are you not scared?" And I was like, "Well, I literally didn't hesitate. I was like, well, if it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go." She's like, "This motherfucker crazy." She started like yelling at me. I was like, "Lady, what the fuck you want me to do? Jump?"
All right, last question.
Last question. I'm gonna hit this one right. Let's go.
Oh, actually, 2 questions. The other one is they're both good. What's the place where I feel the most at peace? For you, I think it's probably playing cards with Louise and Charbella.
My best friends.
Yeah. Chilling there, like just playing where you're most at peace.
I am at peace, but I'm also stressed because I'm losing. That's for sure. Yeah, like just being with my 2 best
With your friends
friends.
at like Aladdin or Alibaba or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's the place
Just
where
being
you
with my
feel-
friends is just like it's my safe zone.
Yeah.
You
What's
just
mine?
yours,
It shouldn't be hard.
Charlie's.
Wrong. That's why I'm most on guard, bro.
Probably your home.
No.
Oh no, Mustard.
No, basketball court.
Oh my
The
god, bro!
basketball
You're not a
court is
hooper
really
though.
When I feel at
You're not a
peace.
hooper though.
Even when I go just by myself, headphones in, not
You're
talking.
not a hooper though.
Shut the fuck up. You never see me play basketball.
Dog, I heard.
Through who?
I heard.
Oh, through them niggas?
0-20,
That's not true.
2 rebounds,
Shut the fuck up.
half assist.
Okay, now you just make shit.
Yeah, just making shit up. I didn't even know you could fucking make a half assist.
What the fuck is a half assist?
I don't know,
You
dog.
pass it to someone and they pass it
No,
to somebody else.
they try to pass it to you, then it hits your head and it just goes in.
Yeah, just that.
I don't know. I just came up with that shit.
What's the best gift I've ever given someone?
I ever given
Like,
someone?
so if I have to guess, the best gift you've ever given someone. Oh, what did you get? You got Charbella something really fucking stupid and funny last year, wasn't it?
Nah, it wasn't me.
Was it hers or Louise?
Louise is always when it comes to my friends. Like Louise is notorious for the best gifts, but it's also
Wait, you
funny.
just told me a story. Didn't you just buy Charlie a big basket? Was that the best thing you've ever gotten anybody?
No. I mean, like for the kids though. For the kids though,
You did
yes.
something for your brother's wedding, and I can't remember what it was. Didn't you do something really cool for your brother's wedding?
Which brother?
Mo.
No.
I figured you'd do it for Mo because he's your younger brother and not Abid. 'cause
No,
he's older.
I did a speech.
That's not a gift. Like
That's a huge
What did
gift.
you give?
How much? I didn't give him nothing.
Damn.
Me being present was enough, motherfucker.
You know that's the same for my sister. I didn't give her.
I
shit.
ain't fucking. I need time to go wake up and decide to give. You know how fucking selfish Arabs people are. That you have to. You first of all you want to get married, then you invite people, then you tell them, hey, give me money because I wanted to get married, and also fly out here to get married. It's fucking stupid. Matter of fact, I'm flying out next month for my cousin, So
Okay.
ignorant. So ignorant. I'm
Okay,
just
so
kidding.
I can't guess. I can't guess. Like
It's
the
a
only
weird
thing
one.
I
It's a
know
weird
it's
one.
the basket of gifts you gave Charlie. That's all I remember.
No,
That's because you just told me like before we started the show.
but what are we talking about? Gifts material or gifts can be anything?
A present you gave somebody something.
Ah, man.
Okay, tell me the answer then. Can you guess mine or no?
It's a tough one. I would say like um
My laptop's getting hot.
I think I don't want to get too detailed about it, but it was at the time where this person like saw me when I had like shit, like jack shit, and at that time I was really doing good for myself, and it was we were in San Francisco, and I was just like, yo, pick whatever watch you want, and this is time when Apple Watches were like just came out, and I was like, pick whatever you want, and I just took care of it. I think that for me at that time, it wasn't just the gift, the material. It was just that moment I was like, I made it where I was like, you get whatever you want. It's set. Like, it's not even a problem.
So can you guess what the best gift I've given somebody was?
Your time?
It was recent. I gave it to my sister. I'll give you a hint.
Ooh, okay. It was probably gold coin.
No.
Rolex.
No.
What'd you get her?
So this was when I still had a job. This
Okay.
was back in like 2022 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister's always been like, she's always been the best kid in the family.
Yeah.
She's been the good kid, but also the most neglected kid.
Okay.
Because she's good, she sort of goes under the radar. Like,
Absolutely.
parents don't need to worry about her or anything
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That was me.
And I was like the terrible kid and also the brat. So she had this old ass iPhone 10 when the 13 came out.
Mm-hmm.
It was getting fucked up, everything like that. Nobody wanted to get her a new phone. And I remember I took like a part of my bonus for that month, and I got her like a 13 Pro.
That's lit.
And I felt like that was the nicest thing I had. First of all, I don't buy like
It's a massive
gifts.
purchase.
It's a massive purchase, but also it meant a lot because it's at the time like she doesn't get like new phones like I do. Like I used to get a phone like every 2 years. I remember once I had bought her like when I was much younger.
Yeah.
When we just started becoming friends. Like I went out to I think it was like Zara or H&M or something, and I bought her like this like nice dress, and she really liked it because like I guess it went well. Like I guessed the size, I did all that shit perfectly. But this I think was, I was like an older brother moment for me. Yeah. I was like, oh, you
made it. Yeah,
like I made it. You needed something.
That's funny how our gifts are both Apple products.
Like she needed something, and
Yeah.
nobody was willing to give it to her. And I got attitude like talking to my mom and dad about it, and I was like,
Yeah.
fine, fuck it, I'll get it myself. And everyone's like, well, now you can get, and everybody afterwards was like, well, seeing as you out here buying phones for people, I said, fuck that, I'm not giving you guys shit.
Yeah, because kind of mine was like similar, where it was like I said, that person saw me where I was taking the city bus. You feel me? And then like now all of a sudden we're at a high, like it was like a high resort dinner, and then all you see is like the famous Apple store in downtown San Francisco, which is like crazy, all glass at that time. And I was like, hey, after this, we're going in there. We're going to get whatever watch you want. And it wasn't something like I was like, whatever watch you want. And I walked in there. She picked whatever. And then I got her, I don't know if it was like for her birthday at that time or something like that, but it was like a nice gesture gift. Yeah. And
I think the 13 was still relatively
and
new.
I think it was mostly, like I said, it wasn't just mostly like who gives a fuck it was at the price. It was just me like, wow, I'm in a position in life right now that I can do this.
Exactly.
For somebody that used to see me with the $2 headphones and I was like twisting it. Like it was that type of event.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's what I missed at the moment.
She used to look after me when I would have like, you expect like when I had my seizures and everything, like you'd expect my mom to look at, because that's like, she's my mom.
But she stepped
up.
But
like my sister, who's like 5 years younger than me, I'd wake up just head on her shoulders, like dizzy, not knowing what the fuck is going on. Like she did so much. She did a lot of older sister shit for somebody who's 5 years younger than me.
Yeah.
4 years, 11 months.
Yeah.
But when I did that was the same year I bought the house.
Yeah, like everything was just
like everything was lining up. I had got those 2 promotions. Like shit was just everything was in line, and I was
that's dope.
I did some shit.
Yeah,
now, bitch, I'm not getting you shit because I got afford crap.
No, yeah, because like I said, when I look back at that, it was like I was more happy for myself. You know what I mean? Like because it was just like I was more happy for myself because I was like, damn, man, I made it. Like I'm doing this right now, type of shit.
Mine was, damn, you did something like. I finally did something really nice for my sister.
Yeah,
because it was usually a lot of like small sentimental gestures, and now I did like, oh, this is something really nice for my sister.
Yeah.
Now she's her husband's problem. Now that's not my issue.
Pass along.
When the 16 comes out, I promise you have to drop that money.
Yeah. Well, that was some good questions.
Yeah.
Good episode. Is there anything else you want to say before we head out?
I want to talk about Carlos's relationship.
Nope, we're good. Because it's hot.
Carlos is a freak. I will just say this.
That's hey yo. All right, you guys. We appreciate you.
Sorry, last plugs. My bad.
Last plug. Go for it. He's gonna plug the
Last
game.
plugs. All right. The game.
Game.
So we have the game on Saturday at Prescott. Follow the page. I'll post it. I'll post the location,
Perfect.
all of that. If you're in Phoenix, come through. It's the last game of the season.
Okay.
We have the car wash on May 4th.
Yep. Go see
Right.
them.
Go get your car washed. I think it's like 20.
If you tip Kareem $10, he'll twerk in the front of the car for you.
No, I will not.
It was $15 then.
No, I will not.
$20.
$100, you got it.
That's
$100, I will Nicki Minaj it for you.
Hey yo.
No.
All right.
But it's gonna be a good time. If you want, we have hella fundraisers throughout, so it's not over. But I appreciate everybody. Like, there are people who messaged me asking me about rugby and how I'm doing and stuff. I really appreciate you guys doing that.
No.
Hopefully,
We appreciate the new listeners, the people that's commenting, and the people that are sharing the videos. We thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure for another episode.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
Take care.